Tonight's broadcast of Rock Solid Baseball will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Tonight's coverage of Rockingham County Cougar Baseball will start in 1 minute. Rockingham County Cougar Baseball is on the air with your pregame show starting in 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of RoCo Radio Sports. Rock solid tradition. Excellence on the field, at the plate, and on the mound. This is your home for Cougars Baseball. RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
From the delivery, the 1-2. Right
there it is
there
again.
On the slider, strike three. Caught him looking like a house on the side of the road. Hudson Deal right on the plate, leans over it. The 3-2.
And
That is hit hard into left field, into the gap. It'll roll to the wall. Rubio will pick it up off the fence.
Just an absolute rope to the gap. And that's
breaking ball
driven.
drilled deep into left field, in left center, way back and out of here. Hudson Deal's the real deal.
We now bring you inside the Sam Jones Baseball Complex for tonight's pregame show. As we get you ready for first pitch, take a trip around the Mid-State Conference, break down tonight's pitching matchup, and visit with Cougar skipper Leighton Helms. Let's head down to the field for Cougars Baseball on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
Some black inside the white clouds provide shadowing over beautiful blue skies here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex as we bring you Game 5 of the high school baseball season for your Rockingham County Cougars. The 3-1 Cougars take on 1-4 East Chapel Hill. Joe Dexter here with the call to bring you all the action. Coming up on your pregame show, we've got a lot to get to. We'll hear from manager Leighton Helms. We'll hear from the latest Coastal Carolina commit, Bryson Apple, and we'll take you around the Mid-State Conference on the baseball side and on the softball side to get you prepared for a jam-packed week. We've got it all for you coming up here on your pregame show on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Your pitching matchup, Bryson Apple returns to the bump for his second start of the season. Last time out, 9 strikeouts. And his story heading into this junior season has been a good one, committing to Coastal Carolina, a 1.40 ERA. 5 innings pitched in his 1 start, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 9 punch-outs. Hitters hitting just 105 against him, a 70% first pitch strike percentage in his first start of the season. We'll hear from Bryson Apple coming up here in just a bit. For your Rockingham County Cougars coming off a trip of 1-1 on the road, dropping to Western Alamance, but a huge win coming against Walkertown to open up conference play. We'll recap those games coming up here in just a second as well on your RoCo Radio pregame show. It's the Wildcats of East Chapel Hill and your Rockingham County Cougars. First, let's hear from manager Leighton Helms. It's your RoCo Radio pregame show here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex, getting ready for East Chapel Hill and Rockingham County. We're joined with manager Leighton Helms of your Cougars. Last time out, opening up Mid-State Conference play, a big win over Walkertown. 7 different players with RBIs. Offensively, things were rolling in that game. I imagine that's what you're looking for at this time of the year. What have you seen from the offense that you liked, and some of the things that maybe that you guys need to work on at this point of the season?
Well, as the season has progressed, we have really pushed into growing, right? I mean, coming off of a loss at Western Alamance, they played really disciplined baseball and they got the win. But then going into Walkertown, we changed our tactics, changed our perspective, and how we need to pitch guys, who we need to throw, who needs to come in, and kind of redid all that. But offensive wise, we're hitting the ball well, and if we can stay where we're not behind in the count, then that's really going to help us against East Chapel Hill here.
It also helps when you have a guy on the mound that doesn't give up a hit. He hasn't given up a hit yet in 2 starts, Nick Rumley. Talk about his performance against Walkertown and what you've seen so far this season from him.
Dominance. I mean, he's a low slot guy, a lot of movement on his ball. I mean, 90 miles an hour moving like it does all you ask for is throw strikes, and that's what he does, and that's what he does best. 2 outings, 2 no-hitters both times, so you can't ask for much more than that.
Speaking of throwing it hard and throwing strikes, Bryson Apple had a great debut. He'll go today. Also announcing that he's committed to Coastal Carolina. What's that mean to you for him and for the program?
It's awesome. I mean, we added a 4th guy that's been committed. I mean, he's a junior, big, strong, great competitor, knows how to play the game. And to add him on to what we're building here is incredible.
One of the things you said that lands with me too, watching him play over the last couple of years, it's not just the pitching, it's the clean hands at shortstop and smooth hands. I believe only 3 errors in 3 seasons played so far in several varsity games. What overall does he bring to the program?
I mean, he's that guy. I mean, he's got a bat. He knows how to field it. I mean, he brings everything to a baseball program. He could go to a program that is not winning and make them better just by his leadership and that he plays here as a junior. I mean, we got 4 or 5 seniors that they're tough guys as it is, and he's in there, compared to them is awesome. And
Martin on deck, number 27, Jay from McConaughey.
Yeah, that's about.
What'd you see in his first start last time out here?
Competitive. When he threw against Mount Airy, the one thing that he struggled with was missing over the middle to right-handers, right? And so that's what we've been working on since his first outing. We can't miss arm side to a righty that can hit, luckily we got lucky that they were still swinging under it or over it, and so, but we're not going to get lucky with, teams going forward. They're going to take advantage of him missing a spot on the outer third, where that spot needs to be on the outer third, right? But we're missing over the middle. That's going to give up hits, especially when the opposing team's got people on the base.
Coach, it's a beautiful day for baseball. Good luck, and thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's manager Leighton Helms here on your pregame show on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com as we get you ready for 1-4 East Chapel Hill and 3-1 Rockingham County. Coach mentioned Bryson Apple's last start as he toes the rubber here in this match. It'll be 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts for Bryson Apple in his debut this season. A 12-1 win here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex over Mount Airy. He'll get his second start here today. We'll hear from Bryson Apple coming up in just a bit here on your pregame show. Live from Sam Jones Baseball Complex. It is just turning March, and we've got temperatures at about 84 degrees for baseball. That's perfect baseball weather. We're just about ready for first pitch coming up in just a bit, and your batting orders. We'll bring those to you as well in just a moment, but let's hear from Bryson Apple. It's your RoCo Radio pregame show. We're joined with shortstop and today's starting pitcher, Bryson Apple. Good news for you committing to Coastal Carolina. We'll start there, the process. So walk me through it. What was it about Coastal Carolina that you liked and your visit there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was great. As soon as I stepped on campus, it kind of definitely felt like home. So, I mean, it was pretty easy for me to pick.
When you talk about the transformation, we were kind of joking before I turned on the mic about how you've grown and standing at 6'6" now. On the mound, your first start last time out here at home, a big 9K performance. But I want to talk about your transformation on the mound. Tell us how it started and what you've been working on over the last few months.
I mean, yeah, I've been pitching pretty much my whole life, but never really took it serious until about a year and a half ago. So once I kind of figured out I had the potential to do something big, kind of got in the weight room, started eating right, and it took off from there.
How do you go from 82 miles an hour to 94 touching? Talk about that and working with the athletes facility and kind of the process to get here.
I mean, confidence was a big thing for me. I really didn't have much coming into athletes facility, but once you put on a little muscle and you start looking big, it kind of gets to you.
Tell us about your pitching repertoire. What do you bring to the bump every time you take a start?
I got a two-seam, sinks a lot, four-seam that rides, and I just got a splitter, which is probably my best pitch right now, and then got a slider.
What do you like better, shortstop or pitching, or do you like them equally?
I would have to say pitching, definitely, yeah.
Talk about defensively at shortstop. It's a big part of your game, just 3 errors in your varsity career so far. How important is it to play a clean spot there defensively to set up your team?
I mean, it's big. One error can kind of screw the game over, so you just got to take big responsibility on the defense side.
And then offensive side of the plate, what's your approach at the plate? In this lineup, you got a lot of seniors around you. You can be the guy to kind of pick what you want to do up there.
I mean, yeah, man, just hit for RBIs and do what I do, pretty much.
Tell me about this team. What's it mean to you to be able to play varsity with these guys for several years now?
Yeah, I mean, we've all kind of grew up together, so I think that plays a big part, and I love each and every one of them, so I hope we win it all this year.
You look at the guys around you, even just on the bump. You got Huddy on the bump, and you got Nick, and you also look at Luke and Brady at the top of the lineup. Talk about those guys a little bit.
I mean, they're big role players. Without them, I don't think we would have any of the team that we have right now. So without them, it's really nothing's going on.
And how you adjusting and liking Coach Helms and the staff?
I mean, it took some adjusting too, but I'm starting to love the dude. He's a great guy.
Bryson Apple joining us here. You might have turned me into a Teal fan, Teal Nation. We'll see.
Yes, sir. It's great.
Bryson Apple joining us. Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
31 games for Apple in his career as a Rockingham County Cougar at the varsity level. A .338 average, .459 on base, 26 hits, and 29 RBIs. On the mound in his one start this season, hitters hitting just a .5. As manager Leighton Helms is at home plate, and we await visiting manager Brian Colts for the exchanging of lineups as we get ready for first pitch here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Beautiful night for baseball at Sam Jones Baseball Complex. Let's take a look at what took place for these Cougars over the last 2 times out. Well, after a big win over Mount Airy, it was on the road Wednesday to take on Western Elements. They fall 6-4 to the Cougars. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the top of the second on a 2 RBI double from Levi Dixon and an RBI single by Brady Ross. After giving up a run in the bottom half of the inning, Dylan Long would drive in another run for Rockingham in the third, but the Warriors would take the lead with a 4-run fourth inning and hold on to the win. 6-4, the Cougars had 8 hits and 4 walks. Hudson Deal went 4 innings, striking out 4 and walking 6. Western is now 4-0 on the season with wins over 3 Rockingham County teams, Rock, Reedsville, and Bethany, also a win over High Point Central. On Friday, the Cougars turned the page, opening the Mid-State Conference play with a 13-0 win over Walkertown. Nick Rumley and Jay Rep combined for a shortened 6-inning no-hitter. Rumley, the UNC commit, went 5 innings strong, punching out 6 of the 13 batters he faced. Rumley threw 68 pitches, 43 which were strikes. Reb entered the game in the 6th and struck out the side on just 15 pitches. Offensively, Huddy, Brady Hicks, and Bryson Apple doubled with 7 different players driving in a run. Brady Ross had 5 stolen bases and is multiple base stealing in 3 of Rockingham County's 4 games. That's your game recap here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Just moments away from first pitch. Let's take a look around the mid-state in baseball. Rockingham County at 1-0, Walkertown at 0-1. No other mid-state games played up to this point tonight. Bartlett, Yancey, and McMichael are competing. Jay Ramey with that call on our YouTube page. Moorhead is 3-2 overall. Rockingham 3-1 overall. McMichael 3-1 overall. Walkertown 5-1 on the season. Their only loss to Rockingham County. Reedsville 3-3 on the season, and Bartlett Yancey is 2-1. Softball in your standings. Walkertown at 1-0. Rockingham at 0-1 inside the mid-state. McMichael at 3-0. Overall, no conference game until today. Walkertown 3-1. Moorhead is at 0-2. Rockingham County 1-1, and Bartlett Yancey at 0-1. And man, the bomb squad is at it again already. Down in Bartlett Yancey, a 16-0 lead in the third inning. They jumped out to an 11-0 lead after one. Cora Engel hit her third home run of the season, and the extra base hits just keep flying for McMichael in this game. Breaking down the box score for the offense, Lindsey Redmond, Ava Harris, Lizzie Wilson, and Gabby Schlosser with doubles. A triple for Ava Harris and Olivia Wilson and Lindsey Redmond. Lizzie Wilson and Cora Engel now with 2 home runs in that matchup. Redmond, 1 inning pitched, 2 strikeouts. And Riley Cope in to pitch inning number 2 with 2 strikeouts. As we bring you down to the field for our starting batting order.
90 seconds, man, third base, number 12, Tomas Robertson.
I am.
Batting third, the catcher, number 14, Kayron Lipscomb. Batting fourth, second baseman, number 4, Henry Hensey. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 2, Will Chiraculas. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 11, Nate Main. Batting seventh, shortstop, number 8, Nate Dixon. Batting eighth, pitcher, number 5, Ryan Cave. And batting ninth, first baseman, number 9, Jack Martin. Subs for the Wildcats are number 1, Cooper Owen. Number 13, Ashton Morris. Number 15, Kevin Ramakandran. Number 21, Henry Parnell. Number 22, Hogan Martin. Number 24, Josh Freeman. And number 6, Thomas Keeney. These Chapel is coached by Brian Coates, Jay Parker, and Nab Muhammad. And now for your Rockingham County Cougars. Y'all got to get louder than that. Leading things off, playing left field, number 7, Brady Ross. Batting second, playing center field, number 1, Luke Strittmatter. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 15, Hudson Deal. Batting fourth, pitcher, number 13, Bryson Apple. Batting fifth, tonight's DH, number 12, Gage Rakestraw. Rakestraw's DHing for number 16, Chase Holcomb. Holcomb's playing right field. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 3, Nick Rumley. Batting seventh, doing the catching, number 8, Brady Hicks. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 10, Levi Dixon. Batting ninth, first baseman, number 21, Alex Page. The Cougar subs are number 11, Seth Allen. Number 14, Jay Redd. Number 18, Ola Mowat. And number 20, Dylan Long. Cougars are coached by Coach Ham, Coach Medina, and Coach Smith. At this time, if you are able, please stand as we honor Americans playing the national anthem.
What's so proud?
We are ready for baseball here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex. It's the 3-1 Rockingham County Cougars, the 1-4 East Chapel Hill Wildcats. For the Wildcats, losses to Ravenscroft, Green Hope, Felton Grove, and Athens Drive, a win 16-0 over Durham School of the Arts. For your Rockingham County Cougars, big win to start things off here at home against Thomasville, and another big win over Mount Airy, win over Walkertown as well the last time out Friday night on the road to open up Mid-State Conference play, and a 6-4 loss to Western Alamance. For the Cougars, they'll be in their White Sox gray uniforms, the gray uniforms with a pinstripe down the pants. Cougars inscribed in black across the chest with black numbering and lettering. The black hats with RC in white. For East Chapel Hill, they're in all black uniforms for this contest with light blue numbering and lettering and white trim cats inscribed across the chest. Let's go around the horn defensively for the Cougars. It'll be Nick Rumley at third. Hudson Deal is at short. Levi Dixon is at second. Alex Page is at first. In the outfield from left to right, Brady Ross is in left. In center, Luke Strittmatter. In right is Chase Holcomb. Behind the dish, the battery mate for today's starter, Bryson Apple, is Brady Hicks. Starting batting order for East Chapel Hill. Charlie Horn will lead things off in center field. Tomas Robertson will hit second, the third baseman. Hitting third is Karen Lipscomb, the catcher. Henry Hensey hits fourth, the second baseman. Will Charaklis, the left fielder, hits fifth. Hitting sixth is Nate Mallion in right field. Hitting seventh is Nate Dixon at short. Hitting eighth is a pitcher, Ryan Cabe. And hitting ninth is Jack Martin at first base. The recent Coastal Carolina commit, Bryson Apple, gets the start. 1-0, 1.40 ERA. One start, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 9 punch-outs in his debut against Mount Airy, a 105 opponent's batting average. You heard in the pregame from Bryson, you'll see a 2-seam with sink, a 4-seam with ride, a slider, and a splitter. For number 13, the 6'6" righty toes the rubber on the first base side. Now heads to the middle of the mound as we are ready for baseball. Charlie Horn digs in on the right side. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike, and first pitch at 6:59 as we are underway from Sam Jones Baseball Complex. The 0-1 is a ground ball to third. Trying to stab at it as Rumley will go into left and field cleanly by Brady Ross. A single to start things off for Horn. Hard hit grounder past the glove. Extended out towards short for Rumley. Puts a runner on first base. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Tomas Robertson, at third base. Rumley takes a step in at the cut of the grass at third base. Throw back to first. Trying to get Horn. Page with the tag. Horn back in plenty of time as we reset for the first pitch of the at-bat. From the stretch, here's the offering from Apple. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1, runner on first. Horn reached with a single here at the start of this half inning. Right outside, spinning away from the plate. 1-1. Apple dangles the baseball, now goes to the glove at the belt. Here's the righty's offering the 1-1 high cheese, got him to go after it. 1-2. That's that 4-seamer. It'll get away from the hitter in a hurry. Horn gets a decent lead to the cut of the grass at first. Page steps off covering it. It's outside. Even it up 2-2. Lipscomb, the number 3 hitter on deck. Hensey in the hole, the number 4 hitter for East Chapel Hill. One runner on, nobody out. The 2-2. Low, nice backhand stop by Hicks. Keeps Horn at first base. Full count, 3-2. No wind to speak of here in this beautiful March evening. Here's the full count pitch. High fastball, popped up center field. Luke Strittmatter will camp under it, shading towards right and make the easy play. One down. It brings up Karen Lipscomb, the catcher. Hensey on deck, the number 4 hitter. And Horn at first base. Middle of the rubber from the stretch for Apple. Throws back to first. Back easily is Horn. Now back to a leadoff to the cut of the grass. Page covers at first. One down, one runner on. Fastball right down the plate. Taken all the way. 0-1. Rumley shades the sun with his glove at third base. Plays just behind the bag. Page covers at first. Go outside with the slider. And Apple right back to work. Throw back to first on the lead. Nice eye there from the corner for the righty Apple. Snap throw. But back in time is Horn. Horn started things off with a single. Here in the top of the first. A fly out to center field by Tomas Robertson. Gives it one down with the runner on first as Lipscomb takes that high fastball. Hitters count. The 2-1 offering. Outside. Hicks picks it, looks over to first. Thought about the snapback throw, but instead we'll get it back to his pitcher, Apple. 3-1 count for the number 3 hitter, Karen Lipscomb. Runner on first base, one down here in the first. 0-0 score. The 3-1 offering inside, jammed him, slow roller to first base, down the line. It's tag at first base by Page. The throw down to second. It hits the runner, Horn. It'll go into the outfield, but picked up quickly by Hudson Deal. Brings up Henry Hensey, the number 4 hitter. 2 down. Runner on second base is Horn. He's going to take a second. Talk with manager Brian Colton, his first season with East Chapel Hill, 7 years as an assistant in the program before getting the head job. And East Chapel Hill grad in 2007. So Horn will walk it off, head back to second base. From the back of the mound, Apple will climb to the first base side. 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. A fly out and a jammed ground out to first base. Apple looks to second slightly. Now a secondary look. Here's the offering home on the first pitch. Outside, just missing the plate. Good pitch to set the tone in the at-bat, 1-0. Horn takes 2 steps off of second now. Takes a look back to the bag as the inside fastball. No offering from Hensey. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch, high fastball again. Above the Cats inscription on the East Chapel Hill uniforms. Apple walks off the mound, circles to the back of it, now climbs back to the rubber. Here's the 3-0. Strike right down the plate. And she want nothing to do with that fastball. 3-1. Deal heads back to short after covering second. Catch the outside edge with a fastball. Right back in the count is Apple, 3-2. 9 strikeouts in his last outing against Mount Airy, looking for his first this afternoon here in the top half of the first inning. The payoff. Opposite way, line drive, right field. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Nope. It's backhanded, picked up by Holcomb, thrown in. 1 run will score. An RBI single for Henry Hensey. 1-0 East Chapel Hill. Be the number 5 hitter, Will Charles Ackles. Charles Ackles from the left side, first lefty of the lineup for East Chapel Hill. Inside, darting towards the knees, but catching the plate for Apple, 0-1. 1 run in, the RBI single for Hensey, the number 4 hitter. Down the line, in left. Line drive back through the hole at second base, past Dixon, and fielded by Stritt. Heading into third, sliding in with no throw is Hensey. Back-to-back singles.
After singles to center, moving Hensey over to third. Now batting number 11, Nate Main will get.
So Nate Main at the plate, the right fielder. Hitting 6th in the order for East Chapel Hill. Runners at the corners, 1 run in here in the top half of the first inning. Right down the plate. 4 strike. Main taking all the way. From the right side, close to the plate, near the chalk line. With runners on the corners. The 0-1 in the dirt with a splitter. Good scoop by Hicks. The righty offers on the 1-1, jammed him, fouled as it rolls to the dugout on the first base side. One-two count. High fastball going after it is the hitter Main for the first strikeout of the game for Bryson Apple, but not before damage is done. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the first inning, 1-0 East Chapel Hill here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Ryan Cabe will get the start for East Chapel Hill. The Wildcats, they're ready. Let's take a look at the defense around them. Tomas Robertson is at third base. Nate Dixon is at short. Henry is at second base. Jack Martin is at first. Nate Meyer in the outfield from left to right. Charlie Horn in center. Will Charlakis is in right field. And Karen Lipscomb is the catcher for his pitcher, Ryan Kay. The starting batting order for your Rockingham County Cougars, hitting .303 on the season, of .470 on-base percentage. Brady Ross leads things off in left field. Luke Strittmatter hits second in center. Hitting third is Hudson Deal at short. Bryson Apple, the pitcher, will hit fourth. Gage Rakestraw is the DH today. He'll hit fifth. Nick Rumley at third base will hit sixth. Hitting seventh is Brady Hicks at catcher. Hitting eighth is Levi Dixon at second base. And hitting ninth at first base is Alex Page. So Ross, Stritt, and Deal do up here in the first. A .303 average, of .470 on base, 9 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, and 29 RBIs in 4 games for this offense. It starts with Brady Ross, who's hot, hitting 600 with a .750 on base, 6 for 10, 6 hits, a double, and 3 RBIs. Leads the team with runs scored with 9. He digs in on the right side. Glove in front of the face of the starter, Ryan Cave, for East Chapel Hill as he rocks. Junk ball outside, away from the plate. 1-0. Here's his second pitch. Pop foul out of play. 2 hits for East Chapel Hill in the first. An RBI single down the left field line for Henry Hensey. Scored Charlie Horn, who led off the game with a single. But Bryson Apple gets out of the jam with 2 runners on with a strikeout of Nate Main. So the offense trying to pick him up 1-2, the count to Ross. Gabe sticks that glove right in front of his neck, now fires inside, rip it into center field. It'll drop towards right field, and on 2 bounces in the glove of Horn, rounding first and holding is Brady Out Ross. Another single, 7 for 10, or 11 on the season. Brings up Stritt. What a run Stritt had heading into the Western Alamance game. He had scored a run or more in 18 straight games going back to last year. Setting the order at the top, Stritt has done throughout his career. So far this year, 267, 4 for 15, 7 runs scored, and a 353 on base percentage. Ross with speed at first, hesitates, throw back the snap, and just in time is Ross on the throw from Cade to Martin. Martin with a nice tag as well. 19 stolen bases in 4 games so far for this squad. A lot of that from Ross with multiple stolen bases in all but 1 game so far. Lead at the cut of the grass as the fastball floats in at the waist to Stritt for a strike. Two-step lead for Ross at first base as Martin covers. Right to home plate comes the pitcher. It's line drive. It's a roller past the third base line and into the outfield. Holding up at third is Ross. Up at second is Luke Strittmatter. Brings up Hudson Deal. Hitting .417, 5 for 12 on the season. A home run, 7 RBIs, and a triple. What a year last year for Huddy. 6th in the NCHSAA and average 7th in RBIs with 41. Hit .566 as a junior. And this is where he's ultimately the most dangerous with runners in scoring position. A leadoff single for Ross. Stritt with a double down the line here on third base side. Puts runners at second and third. Nobody out. 1-0 deficit for Rockingham County. Here in the bottom half of the first inning. Cade will work from the stretch. Hangs a looper, line drive opposite way past the second baseman into right field. It's misfielded out there by Charlakis as it got past Henry. 1 run is in. Ross will score and Stritt will score. A 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal. Gives the Cougars a 2-1 lead. Brings up Gage Rakestraw. So Huddy at first base. As Gabe works from the stretch, down the plate, fouled straight back by the recent Coastal Carolina commit Bryson Apple, hitting 4th in the order. Apple hitting .250 on the season, 3 for 12, a double, 3 RBIs. Last season, most of his varsity experience, 31 games throughout his career, a .338 average. Mostly at shortstop, throwback to first, easily in, standing up is Huddy. Okay, works from the stretch off the mound. Back is Huddy at first base, no throw. 3 straight hits to start things here in the bottom half of the first inning. A single for Brady Ross. Luke Strittmatter with a double down the third base line and a 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal. 2-1 lead for Rockingham County. Inside fastball, throw down by Lipscomb. What a throw, got him. Huddy caught at second base. That was a bullet from Lipscomb. So one down, base is clear now for Apple from the right side. Straight up stance, an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch from Cade. High and outside. Gabe shakes off the sign from Lipscomb. Now Lipscomb will set up inside. The pitch goes outside, having to readjust across body and backhand the stop is Lipscomb. Even it up 2-2. 25 pitches in the first inning for Bryson Apple. A strikeout, but a run given up on an RBI single to Henry Hensey. Rockingham County answering back, though, with a 2 RBI single from Hudson Deal, as that one is fouled out of play. Started with Brady Ross reaching base. Then a double down the third base line for Luke Stripmatter. Put them at second and third. And Huddy driving in the 2 runs. Now 2 down after he was caught stealing at second base. Or 1 down. And Apple at the plate. The 2-2 is fouled out of play. High foul ball. Drops behind the opposing dugout.
I'm down to 1.
Even count, 2-2 for Apple. 1 extra base hit, 3 RBIs on the season as that one bounces in front of the plate. Full count, 3-2. Apple steps out of the box to readjust, now back in. Straight up stance, close to the plate on the right side. Hands hang over the plate. Gabe puts that glove in front of his face. And him and Lipscomb work out where this pitch is going to go. The 3-2 breaking ball away. And for the 3rd time this season, Apple will head to first base, drawing a walk. Brings up Gage Rakestraw at DH. Courtesy runner will be Seth Allen for the pitcher, Bryson Apple. So runner at first base, 1 down. 2 runs on the board here in the bottom half of the first inning. A 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal. Drove in Luke Stripmatter with a double and Brady Ross with a single. Lightly bent at the knees is Rakestraw as Lipscomb sets up inside to the righty, and he beamed him. Gabe tried to work inside with him over the plate, and that just was nowhere near Broadway. So every single batter has reached base at some point in this half inning. A 2-1 lead for Rockingham County. Runner on first is Rake after being hit by a pitch. Courtesy runner Seth Allen at second after Bryson Apple drew a walk. It brings up Nick Rumley, the third baseman, as Gabe steps off the mound. Rumley, the elder statesman on this varsity squad, 81 games, a .325 average in his varsity career, 75 hits, and 73 RBIs. Hanger way up above the belt and outside. Gabe tries to sneak that breaking ball in there, and oftentimes he hangs it. Got to be careful with that. Runners on first and second, 1 down, 2-1 lead for Rockingham County. Gabe will step off the mound, now back on to reset. Catcher Lipscomb sets on the outside corner to the righty. Curveball just caught the corner. Just at the knees. Right back to work is Cade. The 1-1 hangs down the plate. Foul off the tip of the bat down the first base line. And it was caught at the fence, but out of the glove of Martin. So Rumley will get another life. 1-2 count to big Nick Rumley, the number 6 hitter in the order. Runners on first and second. 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the first inning. A 2-1 lead for Rockingham County. Cave misses his target completely. His catcher Lipscomb set up inside to the tall righty, and that one sailed to the opposite batter's box. Even count 2-2. Cabe's offering goes opposite way. Foul down the right field line. He'll get out of the play. Back to the batting cages. Keep it 2-2. Good at bat working for Nick Rumley. Looking for his first hit of the season. An RBI 0 for 4 at the plate. From the stretch, here's the 2-2. Hangs down the plate just a bit early as Rum. It's a pop-up down the right field line, and it's off the glove of the second baseman. Everybody will be safe, bases loaded. The second baseman, Hensey, called off Martin, but it hit off the palm of his glove. And now runners at every base for the Cougars. For number 8, Brady Hicks, hitting 7th in the order. Well, it will be called an infield fly, so Rumley will be out. But runners do advance on the drop. It puts runners at second and third, 2 down. And a 2-1 lead for Rockingham County. 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal. After a double from Stewart, and Ross lit things off in this half inning with a single. Bases with runners in scoring position as that one hits the glove, rolls all the way back to the brick backstop. The throw, standing up, easily scoring is a courtesy runner, Allen. So 3-1 Rockingham County with a runner on third. Brady back in on the right side. Here's the pitch to Hicks, the 1-0. Cut on and miss for a strike. Cabe works from the stretch. Ooh, just missed Hicks inside. Hitters count 2-1. Runner on third is Gage Rakestraw. Here's the 2-1 with 2 outs. Pop straight up. And out of play. Score update softball. The Lady Phoenix defeat Bartlett Yancey 17-0. Cora Engel with 2 home runs in that one. Last check, the Phoenix baseball squad up over Bartlett Yancey 6-0. Here's the 2-2. Foul back. Line drive. Scared the heck out of me. Two count to Brady Hicks. 3 runs are in. 1 error. And a run scored on a pass ball. A 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal. All right, at third is Rakestraw, who was hit by a pitch opposite way off the end of the bat for the righty. Fouled on the first base side. $7-0 is your update. The score, McMichael and Bartlett Yancey at Mid-State Baseball action down in Caswell County. 2-2, wailing at the pitch is Hicks, spinning after the cut as it goes foul behind home plate. 2-2 count, 2 down. Runner at third, 3 runs in for Rockingham County. Inside changeup. Just a bit early is Hicks as he swings and misses. Not before damage is done. 3 runs on 3 hits. 2 errors and 1 left on base. We head to the second inning, a 3-1 lead for Rockingham County here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Bryson Apple back to the hill with a 3-1 lead here in the top half of the second inning. A little bit of rough go at it to start in the first. Gave up a single to Charlie Horn, who ended up scoring an RBI single from Henry Hensey. Another single given up to Will Charlakis, but leaving 2 stranded with a strikeout of Nate Main. His first of the game, his 10th of the season. In his second start with a 6-6 righty. The junior will go to work here in the second against 7, 8, and 9 hitters Nate Dixon, Ryan Cabe, and Jack Martin. East Chapel Hill with 2 hits, 2 left on base, and a run scored in the first. 1-4 on the season for the Wildcats. Their only win over Durham School of the Arts, 16-0 last time out. It's the first pitch of the half inning. Inside fastball. Late break. All Dixon can do is watch that one just above the knees and inside. 0-1. 25 pitches in the first inning for Apple, as that one is fouled back. Quickly 0-2. Just a little chip foul. Here's the 0-2. Got him with the slider inside at the waist. Caught him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Apple. One in the top half of the first inning and one to start here in the top half of the second. I'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Ryan Cabe, on the mound for East Chapel Hill. He waggles the bat, now rested on the shoulders. Here's the offer, and laces it to second. Jumping and making the catch at second base is Levi Dixon. Into the webbing of the glove. What a shot, what an even better web gem from Levi Dixon. Stein to grab it and bring it down. Pitches a strike to start things off. The at-bat to the number 9 hitter, Jack Martin. So 5 pitches so far for Apple, make it 6, and now 2 outs. Here's the 0-1, high and inside. Way high. To Martin, the tall, lanky first baseman. Out of the box, now back in on the right side. His back foot in the corner of the box towards home plate. 0-2, all gas, can't get it. 1-2. 1 strikeout already for Apple here in this half inning, 2 in the game. A great defensive play by Levi Dixon. Here's the 0-2 offering. Nothing you can do but swing and pray. Strike 3. 3 strikeouts now for Bryson Apple. No runs on no hits, no errors. Nobody reaches base. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. On a beautiful defensive web gem at second base by Levi Dixon. Rockingham County 3 and East Chapel Hill 1. Ryan Cabe back to the mound for the Cats. 2 earned runs, 3 total runs in the first inning. It started with back-to-back-to-back hits for the Cougars. Brady Ross started things off with a single double for Luke Stripmatter down the line on third base side. And then Huddy does what Huddy does, 2 RBI single. Drove in 2 runs. Another run would come in to score from third, Gage Rakestraw, on a pass ball by the catcher, Karen Lipscomb. 3-1 your score as we start the bottom half of the second inning. Due up for your Cougars will be 8-9 and back to the top. Levi Dixon after the web gem, Alex Page, and back to Ross. This Cougars offense hitting .303 on the season, a .470 on-base percentage and a small sample size of 4 games. So the second baseman, Levi Dixon, gets a little fist bump from the catcher Lipscomb after the nice play he made in the top half of the second inning. And he digs in the box. From the delivery, here's the pitch from Cabe outside. Nice pitch. Like away from the hitter. Cut on and miss for Dixon. 0-1. Dixon on the season hitting .333. 1 for 3. A double, 2 RBIs. And a walk. Way away from the plate is Cade. Even count 1-1. Elbow up, straight up stance for Dixon. The 1-1. Late break. Just a bit of a cut on the fastball. Above the belt buckle and outside. Hitters count 2-1. Here's the hitter's count pitch. Slider away. Missing completely. 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch from Cabe. What a bite on that curveball. It started down the plate and quickly sank. Work it to a full count, 3-2. Timeout behind home plate as we reset. Ryan Cabe back to the rubber. 3-2 count to the leadoff hitter of the half inning, Levi Dixon. Cabe shakes off the sign, now accepts from Lipscomb, who sets up outside. Curveball inside, away from the corner as Dixon will draw a walk. Breaking ball had a nice bite, just too much of it. So Dixon works back in the count after being ahead and draws a walk. It brings up Alex Page, the first baseman. Page looking for his first hit of the season, an RBI on the year, and 1 walk. Check swing. It's called a strike anyway on the outside corner. 0-1. Page pounds the bat on home plate. Now settles in on the right side from the stretch. Cabe ignoring first base as it's high and outside. Out of the stance is Lipscomb behind the plate. Takes a look over to first base. And Levi Dixon instead holds it and gets it back to his pitcher, Cabe, who's ready to work with a 1-1 count. Good lead at first base. High and out of the stance again is Lipscomb. Hitters count 2-1. Martin covers at first. Even with the bag at third is Robertson. Middle infield playing at the cut of the grass. Breaking ball just ahead is Page. It rolls back to the backstop. Lipscomb will pick up But easily in standing up at second base is Dixon. So a runner in scoring position now for Page. 3-1 lead for Rockingham County. Nobody out. Here in the bottom half of the second inning. Levi Dixon reaching on a walk. Advancing on a pass ball. Right back in the box is Page with an even count. Now Robertson will play behind the bag, shaded just a bit towards short. As the shortstop, Dixon covers second base. Curveball hangs at the knees. Caught him looking, strike 3. Second strikeout for K. 2 down. With a runner at second base and back to the top for Brady Ross. 7 for 11 on the season, including a single in the first to start things off for the Rockingham County offense. Decent lead for Dixon. Curveball hangs in there, then drops just above the knees outside for a strike. 0-1. They're really worried about Dixon at second base. The second baseman Hensey will cover, and we'll have a time called at home plate. Now digging back in is Ross. Cabe's breaking ball is outside. One and one. 44 pitches so far for Cabe with 2 strikeouts. Breaking ball again outside. Misses the corner of the plate. Rolls all the way off the glove of the catcher Lipscomb into the infield. Just off the pitcher's mound. On the third base side, he'll pick it up and get it back to his starter. Hitters count 2-1, 1 down, runner on second base, 3-1 lead for the Cougars here in the bottom half of the second. Chasing after it is Ross, just a bit ahead of it on the inside pitch. Even count 2-2. Good lead for Dixon at second base. Long look from the stretch inside Lipscomb from Cabe. It bounces off the glove of Lipscomb. Will hold and up to third base for Levi Dixon. That's just one of those. It bounced in front of home plate, off the glove of Lipscomb, back to the backstop. Good recovery. Runner will advance. Just 90 feet away as Ross back in on the right side and a full count. Here's a pitch from Cabe. Jammed him high, pop up to second base. Hensey calls off everybody and makes the catch. Looks over to third. Dixon will stand right there. He ain't going anywhere. 2 down. So 2 down, runner on third. I'll bring up Luke Stripmatter, the center fielder, with a double. Just laced it on the ground over the bag, third base side in his first at bat. Love to see that here again. There's a pitch from Cabe. Nice breaking ball. Started inside, cut to the righty, inside to the middle of the play. 0-1. Decent lead for Dixon at third. 0-1, sails high. Good job by Lipscomb to jump up and grab that. Keep the Rockingham County Cougar runner at bay at third base. It's all right. Luke wants the RBI anyway. That one went way inside off the plate, called a strike. That's a game of baseball, though. Luke will have to readjust and back in the box. Here's the 1-2 to Stripmatter. Hangs in there. It's off the edge of the bat. It will bounce in front of the second baseman, Hensey. A runner will score. An easy in. No throw at first base. One of the CNI singles there and an RBI for Luke Stripmatter. Dixon scores from third, and a 4-1 lead for Rockingham County. Brings up Hudson Deal. Gabe from the stretch looks back to first, snap back throw, and easily back. Sliding in is Stritt. Middle of the fifth, McMichael baseball leads it over Bartlett Yancey, 8-0. Runners on the move, hit and run. It's popped up by Huddy. Down the line, first base side near right field. It'll drop foul. RBI single just off the edge of the bat, hanging in there, popping it up, was straight to second base. It hit on one bounce to Hensey, and he had no throw as Dixon, with the heady play, watched it drop and got in from third base. So one running in this half inning, a 4-1 lead for Rockingham County as Gabe works from the stretch. Stripmatter with a good lead, shaking those feet. At first base, he's on the move. Hit and run opposite way, deep right field, right center, back at the fence, and it's off the glove of the right fielder, Charlakis. Rounding third and coming in to score is Luke Stripmatter. Five to 1, Rockingham County. We'll have a meeting on the mound. Looks like we'll have a pitching change for the Wildcats. A 5-1 lead for Rockingham County. 3 runs in the first, 2 runs so far here in the bottom half of the second. Or there'll just be a meeting on the mound. We'll see. We will have a new pitcher for East Chapel Hill. One and 2/3 for Ryan Cabe. 4 hits, 5 runs. Just 3 of them earned. 1 walk. 1 hit by pitch. And 2 strikeouts. The new pitcher will be the right fielder, Nate Main. Make that the left fielder, Nate Main.
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 12, Thomas Robertson.
Check that. The pitcher will be Tomas Robertson.
Let's go, 12. Here we go, Tomas. Come on, Tomas.
He comes in from third base. Looks like it'll be a straight switch. Inside, just missed Bryson. So Cabe will move over to third base. Righty Tomas Robertson lead at second base for Huddy after the air. Line shot to third past Cade. And the outfield in left. Charlakis fields it. Here's a throw in on the cutoff. Run scores. Huddy from second to throw into second base and sliding under the tag as the ball knocks loose is Apple, an RBI double. So 3 runs here in the bottom half of the second inning and a 6-1 lead for Rockingham County as the courtesy runner Seth Allen comes in for the pitcher Allen. Brings up the 12 gauge. Here's Rake the DH, hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Eager to swing that medal. Look back to second for Robertson. Here's the pitch, high fastball for a strike. Robertson accepts the sign from Lipscomb, who sets up outside to the righty. Off the edge of the bat, fouled straight back and out of play. Gage, 31 varsity games before today, a .394 average. 28 hits in 31 games, 19 walks. Runner on second base, a 6-1 lead for Rockingham County, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the second. Inside, just misses. One, two for Rakestraw, who exhales, now lowers those hands just above the plate on the right side. Long look for Robertson at second, at Apple, and that goes behind Rakestraw. In standing up is a courtesy runner Allen at third. RBI single for Luke Stripmatter in this inning. An RBI double for Bryson Apple. An unearned run. 3 runs on the board with a runner at third and 2 outs. There's a pitch to Rake. Almost caught up with it. Fouled. Out of play. Straight back again. Had it timed. I wouldn't go back inside to number 12 with this pitch. 2-2, 2 down, runner on third. 3 runs into this half inning, the bottom half of the second, in a 6-1 lead. On the first base side, Robertson's pitch goes inside, but off the strike zone. Full count now for Rake. Here's the full count. Payoff pitch. Right down the plate. It's a single through the hole at short. And to score is Allen from third base. An RBI single for Gage Rakestraw. Another 2-out RBI. This team was unbelievable at that last year. He's a big Nick Rumley, the number 6 spot in the order for Rockingham County. 4 runs in here in the bottom half of the second inning, a 7-1 lead. Rakestraw with a decent lead as Rumley takes the first for a strike. 0-1. .325 career average for Nick. A .421 on base. Decent lead for Gage. It hits off the edge of the back to the pitcher, Robertson. He'll hold and flip it to first for the out. Lots of damage done. 4 runs, 3 earned. On 3 hits.
the second. 4 runs on 3 hits and 1 runner left on base. Your score,
1 runner left on base and 1 error. We head to the top of the third, a 7-1 lead for Rockingham County here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. The top in the middle of the order, what you expect from this veteran squad leading the way here tonight. And 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal in the first, an RBI double for Bryson Apple in the second, an RBI single as well for Gage Rakestraw. Three errors so far for East Chapel Hill. Ryan Cave got the start for them, 1 2/3, 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, or 3 earned runs make it. 1 walk, 1 hit by a pitch, 2 strikeouts. And Tomas Robertson came in to relieve him there in the second with 2 down. As the Cougars will have a new pitcher on the mound, it's Jay Rebb. So 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run earned. No walks, and 3 strikeouts for Bryson Apple in his second start of the season. Rebb was what you call efficient on Friday in 1 inning. He pitched the 6th, struck out 3 to sit down the side and end the game on 15 pitches. Had a great season last year on the JV squad, as he'll start here in the third. It looks like Apple will move to second base. As Rebb rocks and fires, first pitch of the half inning is at the waist. Good looking pitch inside. Calling the ball 1-0. 4 runs in the second, 3 in the first for the Cougars. They lead it 7-1. Foul tip off the catcher's gear. Even count, 1-1. 2 strikeouts for Apple in the second inning, 1 in the first to end the first and get out of jam with runners at second and third. Here's the 1-1 from Rebb. Ooh, just misses. I thought it caught the edge there. 2-1. Rebb holds the glove just in front of his chin, works from the delivery. Here's the pitch from the righty. Early on it, it's popped up in foul territory. The play is made at first base by Page for the out. As the leadoff hitter Howe pops it up. Brings up Tomas Robertson, the third baseman turned pitcher. Good opportunity here for the youngster Jay Rebb. First inning of work. 1 set down so far. As the pitch to Robertson is outside 1-0. Here's a pitch, nice fastball. Robertson just watched it sail down the plate. Even count, 1-1. Nobody on, 1 out. Outside fastball, painted black. 1-2. Rev goes right to work from the delivery with nobody on and 1 out. The 1-2 in the dirt. Good scoot by Hicks. Even count, 2-2. 15 pitches, 11 were strikes. It is outing against Walkertown from the pen. 1 inning, the 6th inning. Outside, 3 strikeouts to end the game, the 13-0 win over Walkertown to open up mid-state conference play. A no-hit bid for the pitching and defense of Rockingham County through 6. Here's the full count pitch. Left something off of it, swung on and missed over the top for strike 3. Two down, it brings up Karen Lipscomb, the number 3 hitter. Grounded out in the first to first base, unassisted. Only takes a few steps back at third. Plays close to the line. Looper hangs high, drops to the zone for a strike on the outside part. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Gas outside. Good pitch. Even count 1-1. 7-1 lead for Rockingham County. Check swing, breaking ball low and outside the appeal. And the first base umpire says that Lipscomb held up. Here's a 2-1 pitch with 2 on, nobody out. Or 2 out, nobody on. And that's a breaking ball for a strike. Just loops on the outside part of the plate. Even count, 2-2. Lipscomb back in the box. Reb looking to send him down 1-2-3. Here in the third. Fastball caught the corner for a strike. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. 6 batters faced, 5 strikeouts so far this season for J-Reb. No runs on no hits, no errors. Nobody reaches base as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. 7-1 Rockingham County here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Not a bad start to the season for the sophomore J-Red. 6 batters faced, 5 strikeouts and a pop fly to first base. As he enters in the third, sits him down straight. 3 runs in the first inning for Rockingham County after East Chapel Hill started off with the run in the top half of the first. An RBI single for the number 4 hitter Henry Hensey. Drove in the leadoff man Charlie Horn, who started things off with a single. Since then, no hits given up. Those 2 hits in the first were shut down. A single for Will Charlakis, who's in left field, but a strikeout of Nate Main, the number 6 hitter, got Bryson Apple out of the jam with runners on second and third. Then he returned in the second, got 2 strikeouts, and a beautiful play by Levi Dixon at second base, jumping up and making the catch on the line drive hit by Ryan Cabe, the number 8 hitter. And J-Reb enters the third. A pop fly to start things off to leadoff man Horn. And then back-to-back strikeouts of Robertson and Lipscomb. For the Rockingham County offense, 3 in the first, 4 in the second. It's the middle of the order and the top setting things up, as Rockingham County Cougar fans have come to expect. In the first, it was a single to start things off for Ross, and Luke Strittmatter with a third base side roller past the bag for a double. A 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal. An unearned run as well. In that first, in the second, 3 earned runs, 4 runs scored. An RBI double for Bryson Apple, an RBI single for Gage Rakestraw. As Robertson returns to the mound for East Chapel Hill, I'll be the number 7 hitter, Brady Hicks, here in the third. Here's the 0-1 offering. Holding off is Hicks as it hits the corner above the knees, just below the waist for strike. 0-2 now for Hicks. Hicks, he digs in on the right side. Slightly open stance. There's a pitch from Robertson, inside fastball. Behind it is Hicks for the strikeout. Second strikeout for Robertson, who entered the game with 2 outs in the second. First pitch is inside to Jay Reb, who enters in as a batter for Levi Dixon at second base. Apple remains in the 4 slot, goes from pitcher to second base. And Reb on the mound. Here in the bottom half of the third. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 offering. Hangs in the zone just a bit too long. Chopper to third, called foul, just in front of the bag.
Oh my God!
Reb on the young season, 2 for 5, hitting 400, 3 RBIs, 2 walks, and a strikeout. The Cougars offense coming into today, outscoring opponents in 4 games 43-8. Line drive on the pitch that hangs in the zone. It drops in center field. A base hit, shaded towards left. Another hit for the youngster Reb. Brings up Alex Page, who struck out looking in the second. 7-1 lead, bottom half of the third inning. 1 down. Yeah, runner at first. Robertson toes the first base side of the rubber and looks towards the bag. Here's the pitch. That one's down the plate. Power swing from Page just early. 0-1. Steps out, takes a practice hack. He's back at it. This is baseball. Got 3 chances at this thing. Here's the 0-1. Low. Tailing away. To the righty. Even count 1-1. 20 pitches so far for Robertson, who entered with 2 outs in the bottom half of the second inning. Looks over to first, does the righty. Now settles in. Here's the offering home. Hangs in the zone. Line drive. Left field. Way back at the fence and caught in left by Charlakis. That was ripped to left field on a frozen rope. Good play by Charlakis out there. So 1 down, runner at first, make it 2 down. And back to the top of the order for Brady Ross. Good lead for Reb at first as that one's in the dirt. Holcomb pumps it back to his pitcher, Robertson. Right back to the box for Ross. A single in the first. Way away from the catcher, Lipscomb. He pumps and fakes the throw to second base, holds on, and fires a missile back to his pitcher. His pitcher said, calm down. He had to take his hand out of the glove. It hurt so bad on the throwback. I'm sure Lipscomb saying, well, deliver strikes. I won't have to throw it that hard back. It moves Remba up to second base in scoring position. There's a pitch from Robertson, just missing. Ross. 3-0. Reb takes 2 steps towards third base with 2 down. 7-1 lead for Rockingham County. The pitch to the leadoff man, Ross, is a changeup for a strike inside. Taking all the way on the 3-0 count, 3-1. Brady Ross coming into today hitting .600 on the season. A .425 hitter last season. Here's the 3-1 from Robertson. Delays on the offering, and it's fouled back. A little hesitation move in the delivery for number 12. Full count, 3-2. Robertson looks to second. Reb with a good secondary lead. High inside, lost grip of the fastball as Brady Ross will head to first base, drawing a walk. So runners on first and second. It brings up Luke Strittmatter, a double in the first, an RBI single in the second. Curveball just bends above the knees for a strike. 0-1. Straight hangs over the plate, straight up stance. Smashes a breaking ball that hung too long, but fouled down the third base side. 0-2. Out of the box, some practice hacks for Luke Strittmatter with a runner on first and second. 7-1 lead for Rockingham County here in the bottom half of the third. Here's the 0-2. Going after, digging in the dirt with that swing is Stritt. 2 down after the strikeout. Make it 3 down. 2 strikeouts for Robertson in that half inning and a walk. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left on base as we head to the 4th inning. 7-1 Rockingham County. You're on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. That'll be number 4, 5, and 6 due up for East Chapel Hill. Here in the top half of the 4th inning, Rockingham County 7, East Chapel Hill 1. J. Reb for his 2nd inning of work. Had 2 strikeouts and a pop fly to first base in his 1st inning of work. Three runs in the first, 4 in the second for Rockingham County. A 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal in the first. An RBI single for Stritt. An RBI double for Apple. And an RBI single for Rake in the second. Bryson Apple got the start for the Cougars. Went 2 innings strong. 2 hits, 1 run earned. No walks and 3 strikeouts. And a perfect 2nd inning darn near. Thanks to the help of Levi Dixon at second base, who got the start at second, making a beautiful play, jumping up to make the catch on a line drive to second. 2 strikeouts in that 2nd inning as well for Apple. So here's J. Reb to start his 2nd inning of work here in the 4th, and it's a first pitch strike. The number 4 hitter, Henry Hensey, the RBI single. The only run in the 1st inning for the Wildcats. Hangs in the zone. Line drive. Hit to second off the glove of Apple. And he'll reach, no throw. It hits off the heel of the glove. That's my fault, folks. In the pregame, we talked to Bryson. I said, you only have 3 errors in your varsity career. That's my fault. Playing at second doesn't normally play there. So it brings up Charaklis. Fouled straight back. Charaklis with a single in the first. Runner at first base is Hensey after reaching on an error at second. High and outside for Reb. Reb works from the stretch, the righty facing the lefty. Charlakis checks swing. Did he hold up? He did. Charaklis in on the left side. Lead foot just a bit closer to home plate than the back foot on the back chalk line in the left batter's box as that one's high and outside for Reb. 3-1, righty versus lefty. With a runner on first base, 7-1 lead for Rockingham County here as we start the 4th inning. 20 pitches so far for Reb. Line drive, ground ball, make it to short. Scoop by Deal, get one. Apples fires to first. And not in time. So fielder's choice keeps runner on first. Exchange Hensey for Charaklis. And bring up the number 6 hitter, Nate Main, in right field. Struck out in the first. Breaking ball. Hung in the fingertips just a bit too long. Outside 1-0. Reb right down the plate for a strike. Even count, 1-1 to Nate Main. With a runner on first base. One down. Here in the 4th, pop, fly, foul. Hits the trees behind the opposing dugout. 1-2. So that final in softball, McMichael 17, Bartlett Yancey nothing. Lindsey Redmond, Lizzie Wilson with home runs, Cora Engel with 2 home runs. As that one's in the dirt on the offer from Reb. With one down and a runner on first. Redmond also added a double. Ava Harris, Lizzie Wilson with a double as well, and Gabby Slosher. Ava Harris with a triple and Olivia Wilson with a triple. In the dirt and scooped by Hicks at a time on the full count as Hicks will head out to talk to Reb. Lindsey Redmond went 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, no hits. Riley Cope entered this circle in relief, 2 innings strong, no hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Of course, we'll be back on RoCo Radio tomorrow night for the home opener for the Lady Cougars on the softball diamond, the defending state champions, as they take on Bethany. We'll have your pregame show at 5:30. First pitch at 6 as Reb offers a walk to Nate Main. Puts runners on first and second and brings up the number 7 hitter, the shortstop, Nate Dixon, who struck out in the second, his first at bat. Reb takes a long look to second base and offers a strike on the outside part with the fastball. 0-1. Charaklis at second base. After the fielder's choice, Nate Main at first. One down. Here's the pitch high above the face and at the batting helmet level for Dixon. 1-1. Completely dead wind here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex all game long. Another long look for Reb. Now offers home. Inside changeup. Foul tip, just a piece of it for Dixon. But into the glove for strike two. 1-2. Two strikeouts for Reb, both coming in the third inning. Here's the 1-2. Goes intentionally outside with the fastball and away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Right back to the stretch, glove on the knee, now lifts it up near the shoulders, baseball in it. The righty looks to second, here's the offering. At the waist, outside. Taken for a ball, 3-2. One down, runners on first and second for East Chapel Hill. Down 7-1. A walk to Nate Main and a fielder's choice for Charlakis, who stands at second. Outside, caught it, strike three. Three strikeouts now for Reb. Two down. And the number 8 hitter, the starting pitcher, Ryan Cabe, who hit a line drive to second on a beautiful play by Dixon. Jumping up to make the catch in the second inning. Low and outside. 1-0. Small secondary lead for Charlakis at second base. Big lead at first for Maine. High fastball, snap back throw. The tag by Page. And back in time. Just caught the helmet, but not in time did Page. High throw from Hicks behind the plate. Well, the time from the home plate umpire. As Maine steps up, wipes the infield dirt off the uniform, and resets to the cut of the grass. Page will play off the bag with two down. Runners on first and second, the 2-0 pitch. Inside and high, yet again, 3-0. Henry Hensey started things off here for East Chapel Hill, reaching on an error, then a 6-4 fielder's choice for Charlakis, who stands at second. A walk for Nate Main at first. A strikeout of Dixon brings Cabe at the plate with a 3-0 count and two down. Outside fastball for his strike. Throw from the knees for Hicks. Bounces off the glove of Page at first. Back in standing is Maine. Three and one count. Two down as Reb works from the stretch. The righty looks to second. Right down the plate. Way early is Cade. And back to a 3-2 count for Reb. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts to end this top half of the fourth inning. With runners on first and second. Here's the payoff. High pop-up foul territory. First base side, running towards it is Page. He'll put two hands on the glove and make the catch for the out as Reb gets out of the jam. No runs on no hits, no errors, or make it one error, and two left on base. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Rockingham County 7, East Chapel Hill 1 here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Looks like we'll have several changes for East Chapel Hill. The catcher, Kieran Lipscomb, will move to shortstop. Nate Dixon, the shortstop, will move to the pitcher's mound.
Number 8, Nate Dixon.
And the new catcher comes off the bench, number 21, Henry Parnell.
Number 15, Hudson Deal on deck. Number 13, Bryson Apple.
Dixon, a righty. It's ready to start the big bopper, Hudson Deal, and number 3 man in the order. To start the bottom half the fourth. Low and just off the plate to the righty, 1-0. Here's 1-0 from Dixon. Inside, just at the letters. Cut on and missed 1-1. Huddy hitting .417 on this young season before today, 5 for 12 with 7 RBIs. 2 RBIs in the first as well. Here's the 1-1 in the dirt outside, backhand stop by Parnell behind the plate. But he towers over the plate on the right side, holds the bat out, couple practice hacks, now rests the hands. Just above home plate from the right side and fouls it straight back. Down here caught the broadcaster. Good thing there's netting here. You gotta have brain cells to damage them, though, if the baseball did hit me. So, all protected here. From the stretch for Dixon. Here's the 2-2 to Hudson Deal. Ground ball, shortstop gets through on the dive from Lipscomb. And another hit for Hudson Deal.
Deal sends up the middle, now batting number 13, Bryson Apple on deck. Number 12, Gage.
A 2 RBI single in the first. And a single here in the fourth. Hit a bomb to right field, but an E9. It was fielded just in front of the 350 mark. Brings up Bryson Apple, an RBI and a double in the second. Dixon rests the glove open at the waist. Pitches outside, throw down to second. This time, Huddy gets the steal. He was caught in the first. Good throw by Parnell, testing the new arm behind the dish. With Lipscomb enter the game at shortstop from the catcher position. The shortstop Dixon moving to the mound to relieve Tomas Robertson. So runner on second base, nobody out. Line drive back to the shortstop. Lipscomb off his glove. He rolls, the ball rolls, the throw goes to first. It's over the first baseman, Martin's glove. And up to third base is Huddy. Into second is Apple, and it rolls on the throw to second base. Into the outfield, and Huddy will score. We'll rule that a single E6. Don't know if Hatley would approve, but that's how we'll rule it. It was hit hard, backhand by Lipscomb, hit off his glove, rolled towards third base. So an 8-1 lead now for Rockingham County with one run in here in the fourth. One knee down for Parnell behind the plate. Here's the pitch by Dixon. Line drive over the head of the second baseman, Hensey, all the way near the wall in center field. Cleanly fielded by Horn, but a run will score from second base. Here comes Bryson Apple, 2 runs on the board, an RBI single. for Gage Rakestraw.
Now batting number 3, Nick Rumley. On deck, number 8.
Back-to-back RBI singles for 12 gauge. And a 9-1 lead. Inside breaking ball to Nick Rumley. One 1-0. Dixon looks down towards first, glances as that one's fouled straight back on the inside pitch. One and one. Throw back to first. Rakestraw dives in easily. No tag for Martin. And back to the pitcher, Dixon. 82 varsity games now at the plate for Nick Rumley. Hitting .325 in his Cougar career, a .421 on-base percentage. Heading into today, looking for his first hit of the season, as that one is low and inside. 2-1. Had that opposite way single through second base that scored Stritt to win round one against Kings Mountain last season, as that one's inside again. 3-1. Lipscomb plays all the way at the cut of the grass at shortstop, even between second and third. Even with the bag at third is Robertson. Line drive opposite way, center field. Shading towards right. It's a single for Nick Rumley, his first hit of the season. And rounding second, heading into third, sliding in is Gage Rakestraw. Runners at the corners for Brady Hicks.
Number 6, right center, moving Rakestraw. Third, batting number 8, Brady Hicks. On deck, number 14, Jay Red.
All right, Hicksy, here's a chance now. Runners at the corners. 9-1 lead for the Cougars. 2 runs in this bottom half of the fourth inning. Inside, caught the elbow. He'll wheel the bat towards the home dugout and head to first base. Base is loaded.
Hicks hit by the pitch to load the bases up. Now batting number 14, Jay Reb.
For Jay Reb, who had a single in the third. Entered in the third inning for Levi Dixon. Well, the timeout at first base as the catcher Hicks gets a courtesy runner. Here comes the speedster, Seth Allen, over to first base.
Courtesy run for the catcher, number 11, Seth Allen.
Ducks all over the pond for the Cougars. Looks like we'll have another switch for courtesy runner. Seth Allen will jog back to the dugout. And here comes Levi Dixon to courtesy run. 12 gauge at third, Rumley at second, and Dixon at first. With Jay Reb at the plate from the right side. First pitch of the at-bat from Dixon is outside for a strike. Caught it just below the belt buckle outside. 0-1. Dixon will work from the stretch, first base side of the rubber. Lowers the glove to the waist. Here's the pitch home. Hangs in the zone. Pop fly straight up behind home plate and out of play. A fan from Ruffin grabbing that one. 0-2. Bases loaded for J-Reb, a 9-1 lead for Rockingham County. Here in the fourth, right down the plate, fouled opposite way. Nice cut. Line drive foul out of play down the first base side. 0-2 for Reb, nobody out. And bases loaded. The 0-2 is in the dirt. Good stop by Parnell. Grabs some gravel, kicks it out of the glove, and gets the baseball back to his pitcher, Dixon. Bases loaded, 1-2 count, 9-1 lead for the Cougars. Rev waggles the bat from the right side. Settles in, here's the pitch from Dixon, low. Yet again, now back in the count even, 2-2. Rakestraw at third, Rumley at second, and the courtesy runner Levi Dixon at first. Line drive deep, left field. Now settling in is Charlekis. Has to backpedal and make the catch. Tagging up at third is Rake to score. So sac fly single for sac fly RBI. For Reb brings up Alex Page with runners on first and second. And one down. Dixon settles in. Here's the pitch outside. For Page, who struck out looking in the second, hit a bomb to left field on a line drive rope, but was caught by Charlakis out there in left. In the third. Here's a pitch from Dixon from the stretch, low and inside, just above the shoot tops. 2-0 for Page. Robertson plays just a step back behind third base against the righty. Here's the 2-0. High and tight inside. Page goes after it and fouls it back. Hitters count 2-1. Dixon at first, the courtesy runner. Rumley at second. 3 runs in already here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And a 10-1 lead for Rockingham County. Here's the 2-1 to Page. In the dirt, sliding to the left batter's box is Parnell. Keeps it in front of him and back to his pitcher, Dixon. 3-1 to Page. At first base today for the Cougars. Holds the bat just to the corner of the plate. Waggles it slightly as he takes a deep strike inside. Full count, 3-2. Rumley takes one step off of second base. Dixon not being held at first with one down. 3-2 inside, liner foul. Down the third base side. Page is caught up to it. Would not hang him one here. Page steps back in. On the right side, a full count, 3-2 with runners on first and second. And one down. Here's a pitch from Dixon inside. Jammed him inside as it hits the netting straight back. Keep it full, 3-2. 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second. And now 3 here in the fourth. Rockingham up 10-1 with runners on first and second. One down and Page at the plate. Here's your offering from Dixon. That's away from the dish. Scooping it is Parnell, and heading to first on the walk is Alex Page. Back to the top of the order now for the Cougars, and Brady Ross with a walk and a single in this one. Bases chucked. .28 pitches so far in this half inning for Dixon. Right down the plate and fouled. Home plate umpire said that's close to my car, man, to Brady Ross. Ross, in true fashion, says sorry about that. 0-1, bases loaded. Slightly crouched stance for Ross from the right side in the dirt off the catcher's gear, and good block for Parnell. Rolls here to the third base side, back to the pitcher Dixon. Everybody holds up at their base. One count to the leadoff man. One down, bases loaded for the Cougars here in the fourth, up 10-1. That's smoke off the end of the bat in right field. The second baseman, Hensey, will roll all the way to the foul line and make the catch for the out. 2 down, bases loaded, brings up the number 2 hitter, Luke Strittmatter, who struck out in his last at-bat, has a single and a double as well in this one.
Number 1, Luke Strittmatter, and that 15, Hudson Deal.
Stritt rests the bat on his shoulders from the right side, straight up stance. As he grounds it to third, it's past the third baseman, Robertson, and in to score is Rumley. Rounding third is Dixon. He'll score standing up 2 runs on the single from Luke Strittmatter. Makes it 12-1 here in the fourth.
Now batting number 15, Hudson Deal, on deck, number 13, Bryson.
5 runs here in the bottom half of the fourth. Here's Huddy. First pitch right down the plate. High fly ball. Left field. Taking 4 or 5 steps in is Charlakis to make the catch for the final out of the half inning. Not before 5 runs are scored. This is where you really got to start taking the socks off to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. And 1 error. 3 left on base as we head to the 5th inning. 12-1 lead for Rockingham County, looking to close the door here in the top of the 5th. That's the end of the day for Jay Reb, who goes 2 innings. Gives up 0 hits. No runs. One walk. And 3 strikeouts, and bring in Chase Holcomb, the righty. Dylan Long in at third base. Huddy will remain at short. Seth Allen is in at second base. Page remains at first. And here comes Ola Molvik in right field.
Pitcher for the Cougars, number 16, Chase Holcomb.
So Bryson Apple with the start, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. Had a solid second inning, got in some trouble to start the game. Gave up a single to start things off and an RBI single for Henry Hensey, the only run on the board for East Chapel Hill.
Seth Allen now at second base.
Off the bench, we'll have Ashton Morris at the plate for East Chapel Hill from the left side. J-Reb in relief. Went 2 innings strong. No earned runs, a walk and 3 strikeouts. So Morris from the left side. Slightly open stance as Holcomb works for the first time this season high and outside. Holcomb got the start in right field. Quickly works the 1-0. That's down the plate. Power swing for Morris off the bench. Way ahead of it. Even it up 1-1. Man, that's hard for a freshman. 1-2. Morris steps out. Shrugs the shoulders, adjusts the jersey. Now steps back in. Inside fastball, jammed him, fouled straight back. 1-2. Already works from the delivery. Nobody on, nobody out. 5th inning, 12-1 lead for Rockingham County, and fouled away yet again by Morris. Pinch hitting for first baseman Jack Martin. Here's the 1-2 from Holcomb. Curveball started down the plate, dropped late. Good eye from Morris. Works it even, 2-2. Holcomb works right away. Fastball outside, part strike 3. First strikeout for Holcomb. We'll have another pinch hitter. Cooper Owen at the plate. In for Charlie Horn. Holcomb from the delivery. A strike, just a beautiful command fastball. Even count, 1-1, 1 down, bases empty. 12-1 lead for Rockingham County. Looking to shut the door is Holcomb. And the bender down the plate for a strike, 1-2. It's a pitch from Holcomb. Fastball way ahead is Owen because gas is hard to catch up to. Back-to-back strikeouts for Holcomb. Brings up another pinch hitter. Number 6, Thomas Keeney. From the right side. Let's make it 3 straight, Chase. High pop-up in fair territory on the line near the plate. And it's caught for the final out. So Holcomb comes in, 1 inning of work, no hits. No runs, no errors, nobody reaches base, no walks in 2 strikeouts. As Rockingham County defeats East Chapel Hill 12-1 to move to 4-1 on the season, 3-0 here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex. Up next for the Cougars is NC Leadership Academy here on Thursday at Sam Jones Baseball Complex. Make sure you come on out and root on Rockingham County. We'll try and make it out here, but with the state championship on Friday, got to get ready for that game. Big game. Not quite sure if we'll be here, but if we can be, we will be here at Sam Jones Baseball Complex. Final score, 12-1. As the Cougars score 3 in the first, 4 in the second, and 5 in the fourth in the big win. 3 pitchers take the mound for the Cougars. Bryson Apple got the start. 2 innings strong, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. J. Reb relieved him in the third. Got 2 strikeouts in the third and a pop-up. Ended up with 3 total strikeouts as he worked the 4th inning as well. 2 innings, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And Chase Holcomb closes the door in the 5th with back-to-back strikeouts and a pop fly at home plate. And the final score of 12-1. Scoring got started in that first with 3 runs, a 2 RBI single for Hudson Deal, and a run scored on a pass ball in the first, so 2 earned runs and 3 runs total. 4 runs in the second. 3 of those were earned. An RBI double for Bryson Apple, an RBI single for Gage Rakestraw, an RBI single for Luke Strittmatter. Stritt also had an RBI single in the 4th. An RBI single in the 4th for Gage Rakestraw, who had 2 RBI singles in this one. A sacrifice RBI for Jay Rebb in the 4th. And a 12-1 victory for the Rockingham County Cougars. So they've now outscored opponents 55-9 in the first 5 games. And a final score of 12-1. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We'll have the home opener for the Lady Cougars as they take on Bethany on the softball diamond. First pitch set for 6 o'clock. We have a pregame show, Jonathan Hatley and I, starting at 5:30 here at Rockingham County High School. Then on Friday, we bring you the NCHSAA 4A state championship game. It's Salisbury and Reedsville. The Rams looking to three-peat. We'll have your pregame show starting at 7 o'clock. From Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And to find out where we will be next week as well in all of our updates, we'll have some video highlights from this game as well later tonight on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham. That's facebook.com/Radio Rockingham. I want to thank you all for listening in. We'll catch you next time here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Take care, everybody.